Hello everybody, welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program with me, CWATTYESO. Today, we are getting ready to do some automation of some things. One of the things I want to just quickly have a look at to see if it's possible in the game. And if it's not possible, first of all, I don't think it's possible to stack miners on top of one another. No. What I'm wondering then is I see you can't no, unfortunately. What I was wondering, because I know you can have different levels of belts in this game, and you can obviously have belts at different heights and different stuff, I was wondering if it was possible to have multiple belts coming out of a single miner. Belts on different levels, to limit how many miners you have to place to produce different things. You can't do that. That was me just curiosity testing things. Like I say, I don't know everything about the game. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm just playing this game because it's fun and it's quite relaxing. Right, what I need to do next is obviously output now these buildings. So I've automated production of my magnets. I've got automated production over there of my iron plates. I've got bricks going into a bin at the minute. I'm not actually using bricks for anything else. So I've got plenty of magnets coming down here. Over here, obviously you remember we've got our little iron producing our copper. Our little copper smelters producing tons and tons of copper for us. Might chuck in another couple of smelters. Sorry if my voice is sounding lousy today. I've got a bit of a sore throat. Do not panic, do not fear. It's not nothing serious. It's not like, you know, the dreaded C disease or virus or anything. It's just a sore throat. Again, I put it down to the fact I'm locked indoors. Obviously self-isolating and all that good stuff. Lockdown and generally just living my life as I've led it. That might be too much. That might be too much copper being produced, but one of the things I aim to get into today then is trying to set up a little area whereby we can assemble as much stuff as possible using machines. No, I need sorters. Right, need some more stuff fabricating. Buildings. How many more of those can we make? We can make loads. Do it. We're going to use them. We'll use them. At some point, apparently, I've read on the latest developer log thing, by February, the developers aim to have a system in place where you can actually upgrade certain items in your game as you go along. So as you unlock like better sorters, faster conveyor belts, faster assembly buildings and things like that, much like in very other similar games to this, you will be able to get into a bit of an automated system. Now what I want to do then is start to craft some things. Now we need, what do we need? Well, first of all, we're going to need a building to manufacture cogs for us using our iron plates. We are going to need a building that is going to assemble magnetic coils for us. And we're going to need a building that's going to do circuit boards for us, because these things are going to be used very in high demand sort of thing. So one of the things I'm trying to do is I'm kind of trying to clear out the map. So one of the things I've been doing is using my place buildings, my let's place buildings to flatten the terrain. In the absence of having terrain and environment modifying available to me, let me just manually place a bunch of stuff to flatten an area and automatically gather and remove all the resources from it. That's going to be quite useful. Like I say, that's a very useful feature. Hence why I've crafted up a bunch of stuff like this, so I can place stuff very quickly and give myself a big flat area to work on. Set up what should be a little factory for producing stuff. So there we go, we've cleared a little bit of an area. We've leveled off the ground in this area a little bit. A little bit. Right, so the next step then, we need to get our plate. What I'm also thinking of doing as well is maybe setting up another miner here. So what I can do, I believe, you can build belts. Belts will go across water. Okay. You can build across water with belts. It doesn't stop them. However, what I need to do is I need to craft a load more belts. And yeah, I don't have enough resources. I need cogs, which require plates, and I need plates, which require iron ore. Thankfully, I don't need to worry about that, because I can just click here and we can eat up. I can just collect and gather all the steel plates, iron plates that are on the conveyor belt. We can gather up loads of them by doing this. Conveyor belts are going to be the one thing that you're going to need tons of in the early part of the game to set up your little building systems. So I'm going to gather up a bunch of these iron plates. As you can see, as I'm taking the plates off the belt isn't full. So what I could maybe possibly look at doing, I could probably chuck in another smelter, which I don't have. Anyway, let's craft up a bunch of these. Yeah, if I had another, we could be making plates a little bit faster. And we could be then keeping the belt fed. I wonder, have I got any more miners? I have got miners. So what I could potentially do, we could produce a lot of iron plate if we really wanted to. That does beg the question later on when we get into steel smelting. What do we need for steel? We need iron plates. So yes, actually thinking about it, having more iron plate production would not be a terrible thing. I'll whack that in the middle. That will power both of those. We then need, obviously, belts coming out. Do I have any smelters? I don't. I need to craft some smelters. We need bricks, we need electric circuits, and obviously we need iron plates. So gather up a load of iron plates quickly. Again, we're getting a nice big stack of iron plates. You can't go wrong with iron plates. I mean, you can never have too many. Right. Next task, let's go over here to our little stone storage box. And we'll take a couple of stacks of stone bricks. We'll open the fabricator and we want to craft magnets. I'm lacking magnets as well. Let's go collect some magnets then, because obviously we've got magnets set up. Like I say, we need a lot of these. Grab 100 of them. Now let's have a look at what we can craft. So now we can craft, yeah, 25. I'm going to craft 10. Sorters. How many sorters have we got? We've got 34. Okay. Power thingies. Another 10 of those. Another bunch of conveyor belts. That'll be fine. There's me doing it now. Oh, do not start that ridiculous nonsense. Right, let's... Do I want on that side of the belt? I'm just thinking. Yeah, I think I do. Because obviously what I can do then is go... Yeah, I can't go straight out from the... And... Nope. Sometimes buildings get in the way of each other. Right, we need some power down here apparently. So for that, I'm going to use just a normal Tesla tower to extend the Wi-Fi. We're going to make, what are we making here? We're smelting plates. That's what we're smelting. We're smelting plates. I do appreciate as well, if I'd have set one up, I could have just shift copied it. Yes, I know. Again, I'm not too au fait with that, all that sort of stuff. Obviously, people who have spent millions of hours playing Factorio and things like that will be aware of all the different shortcuts for controls and things. But for a person like me, I just do things, a lot of things manually. I haven't embraced the technology. Right. So next thing then, if I bring that belt to there, I can then run it pretty much in parallel then with my magnets. So I've got my magnets coming this way. I've got some steel plate coming this way. And like I say, the plan will be to put a whole bunch of stuff link it up, start linking it up with other things that we need. Right, we ought to let the little droids, because they're flying all over the place, we ought to let them actually finish building this pipe system. Thank you. Right, now you can go and finish placing your batteries, which I'm then just going to immediately pick up. Honestly, before you've done the research into environmental stuff, this is a great way to be able to actually flatten the terrain and give yourself a bit of an area to work on. So, what did we want to, what was it we was looking for again? Can you remember? We want to be able to automate the production of gears. We want to be able to automate the production of circuit boards. And we want to be able to automate the production of magnetic coils, which require copper and magnets. So there's our magnets. And if I just extend these a bit. Here's our copper. Just take those. Right, so let's try and work this out now. We want there. So there's my 3 basic starting resourcey things, all coming into this one central little system. So now what we need is some factories that are going to pull items from those belts and start making stuff. Sounds fairly easy, doesn't it? Oh, yes. This is where the game gets fun. Right, let's do some more flattening. One of the things I'm not going to do in these videos is I'm not going to do a lot of work off of camera. Anything I do, I want it to be done on screen, because one of my biggest pet peeves with people who play these types of games and make videos on these types of games is a lot of time they do a lot of stuff off camera that you never get to see, and therefore don't get taught, don't get a lot of explanation for. You know, you tune into a video and they've got this fantastic, wonderful thing set up and built. They haven't shown you how they built it, why they built it. So I'm not going to do that. You will be able to literally watch my videos and see every single thing I do. I'm not going to be doing stuff off camera. I'm not going to be exploiting the system. Right, let's take that out of there. Right, so again, replicator. First thing we want to make is these magnetic coil doodahs. Gears, they're going to be pretty easy to make just using regular old plates. They need plates and copper. Right, so for sanity's sake, if we go, I can build one building there. Might choose to put a little 2-space gap, just so I've got room for belts. Do I want to put that there, or do I want to put it the other side? I think the first one I'm going to put there. I'm going to put that one there. Right, so this first assembler is the one that's going to be making our magnets, probably. What I can also, of course, do on that side of the belt, and that one could be the one that makes our circuit doodahs. Right, you are going to be making for me coggy wheels. You can be making electronic circuits. You can be making these magnets. Now we might possibly have multiples. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is just draw some lines. And we're going to see if I can actually do this. If my limited brain actually functions correctly. So for the magnets, we need magnets, and we need the copper plates, don't we? So that collides with another object. That one will go in though. Right, then we're going to need a belt coming out, feeding that. We are also going to need one coming out here and feeding that. Now this one's a little bit different because we can go into there, straight into there. We can go into there, into there, into there, into there. Boom, boom, boom. Suddenly we've got cogs coming out. What we don't happen to have a lot of, though, is electricity. So again, how's my power system coping? It's coping reasonably okay. Right, so we've got circuits being produced. Now, obviously, we may choose build a few more of them. Oh, no, what I could do, of course, is use the whole shift copy thing. How's about? Now we can make a lot more. Sorters and things. Now I didn't actually check on the recipes. It requires 2 steel plates, 1 copper. Right, so actually what you really could have done with, if you hadn't built these quite so close to one another, right, you need magnets are that, if I remember right. Yes. We've got our copper going in, we've got our magnets going in, we've got our steel plates going that way, we've got our copper going that way. Righty ho. we also now need, obviously, magnets coming out. Now we are going to need more power, ultimately. Don't know whether to use gap between the belts for that, quite possibly. Right, so we've done cogs, magnets, circuits. What else could we automatically, magically make, have produced for us? Those are the main things. Could we do with maybe setting up a system that will do magnets for us? Automatically make conveyor belts? Possibly. What about one that will automatically do sorters for us? Well, yeah, that could come in very useful too. Tesla towers. Yes. Things that automate things would be great. Now, one of the things we need to get into and start learning is how to produce the electromagnetic matrices, because that's going to determine our research. So we need some circuits. I also need some magnets, so I'm just going to clean the belt of those. And then I'm going to pick up some circuits over here. We've got our magnetic coils. Probably could do with some storage boxes. Now, the reason for that is we do kind of want to keep production going a little bit, don't we? So maybe chuck a storage building there, and I chuck a storage building there. What we can do, obviously keep manufacturing going. We can have that feeding into there. That feeding into there. Now we're going to need some power again. And down a couple of places. Basically, what we're going to do, we're just going to fill this box up with some stuff. Like this box here, we're going to fill this one up as well. With proper magnets. What I'm going to do, I'm going to limit these. I don't want too many. Don't. So we'll just have a couple. Suppose we could have a couple of factories making. We could have another factory making cogs. Although then I've got to split a belt. That's going to be more challenging. Right, next thing then. So everything's all moving around here quite nicely. Technology tree. Have we unlocked matrices? We have unlocked the matrices. So now we're going to need to start using the matrices. So to do the matrices, we're going to need... this is the thing. To produce matrices, they require magnets and circuit boards. Right, well, as you can see, we've currently got circuit boards coming down here. Let's have a look at what else we was going to produce. Mass manufacture, first of all. Right, we was going to go for... coggy doodahs, weren't we? Now I can do that. I can do that a different way. I want to auto assemble them. What I can do is if I go 5. That there. What else? Let me just yeah. Conveyors require plates and electronic chips. So they're a little bit harder to produce. Yeah, I can basically have them working on conveyor belts. Right, and if we get... Now, one of the things you can do with sorters as well is if you click on the sorter, you can set it to its filter. So it's only going to move gears. I did get that in the right ratio, didn't I? 2 plates, 1 gear, yes. And then what we can have is a storage building. F1. And we can set that up with a sorter going from there to there. And that's just going to move those. And of course, belts are something we're probably going to make a lot of, but I don't want to make too many, so I'm just going to set that to 2 full rows of belts. Okay. There we go, because conveyor belts are something that I'm obviously going to need. Now, sorters are going to be a little bit harder to do. Because I'm going to need to somehow get that iron and those circuitry widgets a little bit closer. Now, what could I do? Could I bring that to there? Extend that a fraction? I'm wondering how much actual further we need the copper and the how far do we really need the copper and that to go? I wonder. I'm wondering. My brain is pondering. Because imagine if we have one of these. Right. Now there's a couple of ways we can do this.
Matrix Lab. You can use it to make super matrices. or research technologies that require them to unlock. The super matrices are the source code of the center brain for maintaining the homeworld. You could upload as many super matrices to the center brain as possible. You can be benefit to unlock more actual world technologies by operating the homeworld simultaneously.
Yeah, we might place that somewhere else. What I'm more concerned about at the moment is, again, trying to get this little system with me copper doodars. Yeah, we're going to need power. We now lack items to make that. What do they require? Magnets and steel plates. The red magnets and steel plates. Well, we can do that. That's not going to be difficult. And if we go for one of these, we could put one of these right in there. We could have that set to make those. Check the recipe. They require 2 of those. So for benefits, 2 of them into there. 1 of those into there. We can then have a storage box. That's probably not going to work. I've probably placed that far too close. Yeah. Gotta be a gap. We probably don't want too many of these. Probably make 2 stacks, and then we go from there into there. Matrix Labs. These are going to produce our resources and everything. Like I say, we know while that's happening. I suppose what we could look at now is maybe having a factory that produces wind turbines would not be a bad thing. I've got another factory. What do we need for that? Was it? Gear wheels, magnets, and steel plates. Well, again, we've got the steel plates, and we need 3 magnets, 6 plates. Damn, son. Right, conveyor belts then. Bring that down. Gonna have to go grab some. What we're going to do as well, we're going to take that way a bit. See if we can't just move things a little bit closer. Right, you are going to be making those for me. So you're going to sorters. Oh, I haven't done my sorter manufacturing yet. So manually make some sorters, which I can't because we don't have any steel plates, any iron plates. Well, again, head down here. Let's just strip the belt dry. Right, we seem to be having some power issues as well, which means we're probably going to have to go put some power in. But first of all, let's craft some of that. 10 will do for now. Storages, how many storages have I got? I've still got 5 of those. Assemblers, I've only got 2 left. Another 6 of those. What I will do then is head up here where I've... Oh, I need to refuel with core energy. There we go. Plenty of copper back in there. Ought to have burnt the logs, really. I'll chuck them in there. Right, here's my little wind farm. That I'm making. There's another 3 of those. So they should be generating enough power now for everything. I should have enough. Oh, by the way, I did the research for jetpack flight. Right, got plenty of them now. That'll be fine. Right, let's quickly get this going. So we want magnets going in, cog wheels going in. We want a lot of that going in, and then we probably want a box and leave a little space. And again, we'll probably limit that to 2 stacks as well. Something's broken. I haven't got enough things making magnets at this point in time. My magnet machines are not making magnets fast enough. Like I say, once that building, or should I say, once the box has reached its stack size, but actually we probably limit it just to 1, and that'll slow that down a bit. Same with this box. Actually, if they stack to 100, we probably only need 1. We could probably have done with more machines producing magnets, actually. Because that's going to be one of the parts that's probably going to slow down our production chain quite a bit. Might have to rethink this a little bit. I might have to shift these. Might have to move these. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll produce more magnets. So we want to be producing components, which is magnets and copper. Copy that recipe. Apply it to that one. And we'll apply it to that one. Right, so we're going to need to extend the belts. Like so. Now I'm going to try and make these ones a little bit faster. By putting 2 lots of magnets into the sorter. Those ones are a little bit kind of stuck because of how close I built that other stuff. But not gonna lie, didn't build that fantastically well. Right. What I'm going to do now then, back to factories. In fact, actually, I'm just wondering whether we should have a box. When I say that, as I extend these, because I wonder if I should have, what's going on there? Oh, there's no electric getting to there. Now there is. So we've got magnets being massively produced. What I do wonder is whether or not I should. Right, we're going to make these. This building was the one that was doing the Tesla towers, wasn't it? See, I'm wondering if I should now bend this closer. This belt. You know? Go along there, perhaps. Yeah, we're going to need the gears as well, so let's do the gears as well. And what I wonder is, on this box, should I limit that to maybe 1 row? Set that to only take out magnets. This building then for the Teslas needs 2 lots of plate, 2 lots of plate. Don't have enough sorters. Can I make some sorters, please? Yes. Of course, it would help if I got my sorters factory thing set up. Let me just chuck a box down behind that. Again, I'm going to limit that to maybe just maybe 2 initially, because one of the things we're going to see on this, oh, I built those. Oh, did I replicate the wrong thing? What did I build? I must have built conveyor belts. Stupid me. Is that how we make conveyors? Sorters, circuits and plates. It is indeed. Take them out. We're going to need more plates going in. Right, what do we need to make the Tesla towers? Is that right? No, we don't. No. We don't need that. We need magnets. We then need our little box, which, as I say, is going to be great. Putting stuff in. Again, we're probably only going to have 1 tower of those, 1 stack of those. There we go. We're automating the process of building some of our stuff, which is great. And we've got these little areas, look, where we've got little storages. Little box there. We could probably chuck in another box as well. Just there. Could probably limit that to maybe a single row, and we'd probably do cogwheels on there if we're not making a lot of cogwheels. Keep the belts moving. And everything should be happy and dandy. So thank you for watching this slightly longer video of Dyson Sphere Factory, or Dyson Sphere Program. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back with some more content very soon. For now, take care, stay safe and enjoy yourselves. I'll see you soon.